Happy draft night. Yeah, it's NBA draft night. I've been very excited about the draft so far. 3 of our guys went in the lottery, so I'm happy with that. And bear with me just a second here. The iPad, for some reason, does not want to load the YouTube channel. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on there, because it's not coming up as anything for some reason. And as soon as I can get that up so that I can see chat, we'll be ready to start opening some things. But the only way I can see chat is on the secondary device, which is what I'm on right now. But it like YouTube is just locked up totally for some reason. So let's just try this again. See if I can figure out how to make this work. Because it was working like 2 hot seconds ago, of course, until we start trying to do the break, and then it goes crazy. Why will it not load? There we go. Now it finally loaded. Hooray. All right, guys, so here's what we've got on tap tonight. 2 football breaks, both of which are fairly quick, 2013 Playbook and 2013 Topps Triple Threads. And then that is followed by a half case of 2017 Museum Collection Baseball. So first up tonight, what we're actually going to do here is our nightly random. We're going to do that first. I kind of switched to that earlier this week, and I've got to remember to do it. I'm still in the habit of doing it at the end of the break rather than at the start. But if you haven't done a break with me before, here's what Nightly Random is all about. I change it up, and for this particular month, the winner of Nightly Random is going to move forward into a customer appreciation break that will be on July the 1st. It's called Lucky You Part 2, and it will not cost you anything to be in the break, but the only way to get in it is by winning the Nightly Random. So our winner tonight is MJSLC. MJSLC. I'm going to get that over here on the spreadsheet. And that way we have that in there. So MJSLC, did I remember that sequence correctly? You are in. What that means to you is that on July the 1st, you come back to YouTube, same bat channel, so to speak. And then we're gonna open some things up that I will pay for. You guys will have free entry into the break, and then you'll have a chance to win some hits. And we'll figure out exactly how we're going to do the hit distribution when we get to July 1st. So, all right. So here we go. First up, 2013 Panini Playbook. This is break number 4 for that, meaning the 4th time we've broken that product. And you guys probably, most of you know this format with the teams on one side and the winning bidders across from it. One unsold team, that's the Ravens, that is designated no bids buyback. One unpaid team. Team was sold, but payment had not come in as of 4 or 5 minutes ago. And one little team with a question mark. Okay, here's the deal. I don't know what happened with the Raiders because I didn't get any end of auction notification for either football thing tonight. Neither one came with the Raiders. So I went into pending items, pending shipment, couldn't find it. Went into pending payment, couldn't find it. So I don't know if I just kind of had some kind of break with reality when I was listing these and forgot to list the Raiders not once but twice, which would be weird, but possible. Or if eBay has put it into some kind of black hole, which has also happened before too. So if you bid on the Raiders and won the Raiders tonight in either one of these breaks, 13 Playbook or 13 Triple Threads, send me an email and let me, just forward me like the end of auction notice that eBay sent you so that I can try and track it down. That has happened before, and the last time it happened, kind of the same thing happened. Like a team just disappeared. It never showed up as sold. It never showed up as unsold. It literally just went into a black hole of oblivion. But I was able to find it on PayPal once I got the auction item number. So we're going to have a redemption, so we may as well set that bad boy down there. You guys probably all know the deal with the redemptions by now. But in a nutshell, it's going to be expired, but that is not, doesn't mean you can't do anything with it, so no worries. When you get it, go ahead and redeem it into your account, and if you haven't gotten the card in 5 or 6 weeks after that, go to Twitter and contact @PaniniCSM, and they will help you out. And the redemption is for Tyler Eifert, and of course we know Tyler Eifert is a bingle, but we will checklist verify that when we wrap this up in a minute. Hit number 2 out of Playbook, Robert Woods for the Buffalo Bills, numbered 25 of 25. And you guys know I love the first in the series and the last in the series for no apparent reason, other than I just like it that way. There is a little bit of kind of minor little chipping and wear on the corners and edges, but again, I'm sure you're pretty familiar with that by now too. Our first booklet is Stephen Taylor for the Cardinals. Oh, that's a nice patch. It's number 11 of 25, and you've got a really cool piece of cloth there that is most likely part of a number or part of a letter. That little swatch of cloth, so nice little hit for the cards. And then that's coming up with the Dolphins is our next booklet, Mike Gillislee. And that one is to $1.99, and that, of course, is just the jumbo piece of fabric. So there we go. We have the Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Bills, and then we got to deal with the redemption, which I know, we all know Tyler Eifert is a bingle, but you also all know by now that I always go to the checklist and verify it. So that's what we're going to do. And actually, one good thing about the Panini website, their checklist will tell us what that's going to be numbered to. So that's actually kind of helpful. The Topps website, they never tell you what something's going to be numbered to, but the Panini does. What is that? Rookies booklet signature silver. All right, I've got to scroll down and find that. Rookies booklet signature. Oh, why do they make it so hard? Signature gold. Why wouldn't signature silver be? Who knows? All right, what is the card number? 237. What are you going to be number 2, Tyler Eifert? To 199 is what the redemption will be numbered to. And hopefully they will still have that. And, you know, honestly, they've had some of them recently, all the way back as far as 2010. I got one in the mail not too awfully long ago from a 2010 that I just redeemed last month, and I got another one that was either 2011 or 2012 that I just redeemed last month. They both came like a week ago. So to recap, out of Playbook, we have Tyler Eifert redemption for the Bengals. We have Robert Woods 25 of 25 for the Bills. Mike Gillislee for the Dolphins to $1.99 with the booklet material hit, and then our booklet material and signature to $25 for Stephen Taylor for the Cardinals. All right, that is Playbook wrapped up in a nutshell. And now we need to roll over and take a look at who is in the Triple Threads break. And you know, I'm so bummed. I went back to, because I like Triple Threads, I went back to order a case of it, thinking maybe we would do a case break or a half case break or something like that. And they're sold out of it. Place I always buy it. They're sold out of it. So, boo. I have one more here anyway. But so this is one box of 2013 Topps Triple Threads football, break number 7, meaning the 7th time we have broken it. And we'll see our same format as before. So everybody's can see your name in lights there for a second. And same weirdness with the Raiders that I had before. For some reason, no end of auction notice from eBay. So I don't know. Maybe I forgot to list them, but that would be weird that I did it twice in a row. Though not outside the realm of possibility. So, oh yeah, so Brandon, your team, I forgot to, you said this a minute ago and I got sidetracked. Yeah, you guys did trade Jimmy Butler away, but you traded him to the T-Wolves, where of course I've got the big cat Karl Anthony Towns. So I'm I'm kind of thinking that's going to be good for Carl and the T-Wolves. Maybe not as good for your Bulls, but you guys are in rebuilding mode, so it's going to be okay. I was happy with where De'Aaron went. I was a little surprised that Malik fell as far down as he did, but I think the Hornets, you know, be a good place for him, I guess. And then I was really happy that Bam managed to get into the lottery because Bam's a good player. So I was happy with my guys. Dave, you did not win the random tonight, man. Jordan, yeah, you're right. I'm so used to doing things in a different order when I do the random up front. I forget to say that when I'm shipping, and then I do the shipping at the end. It's like all reverse land. This, what we're opening tonight, I would say we'll probably ship in Monday to Tuesday range. And that's mainly because I got a lot done today and a ton of stuff is going out the door tomorrow. It's just sitting in there waiting for the labels to be put on in the morning. So that's kind of getting us back on track. So I'm thinking Monday to Tuesday is most likely when this stuff will ship. Maybe a little bit sooner, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. All right, so first up for the Ravens, Joe Flacco, Randall Cobb for the Packers, ex-UK guy, Aaron Rodgers for the Pack, and Geno Smith coming out for the Jets. And we do have one little bit of nice piece of fabric right there. Oh, and the I and the G of big. And that is number 2 of 9 on the Geno Smith. Next up, Joseph Randall for the Cowboys, numbered to 75. And that's a sticker auto. And, of course, a nice little piece of material to go with it. Vernon Davis for the Niners. And Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys. Oh, and Brandon, you're trying to pull some Chargers. All right, ma'am. Well, we've got some Chargers mojo in the universe for you. Here's Emmitt Smith again for the Cowboys. Back-to-back Emmitt Smith. Phillip Rivers coming out for the Chargers. Speaking of. Doug Martin for the Bucks. Alex Smith for the Chiefs. John Elway for the Broncos. Then the Dolphins, we have Dion Jordan to 75 with that materials hit. And then another Cowboy. Cowboys are racking it up in here. And that is Terrence Williams to 18. And once again, you do have at least a couple little areas there where you've got 2 colors in your patch. So that's a little improvement over single color patches. So let's recap our hits out of Triple Threads. For the Cowboys, to 18. For the Dolphins, what was that, to 75? Yeah, to 75. For the Cowboys again, and that is to 75. And then Mr. Geno Smith for the Jets to 9. So that is Triple Threads, and now we're getting ready to roll into the main event for the night, which is a half case of Museum Collection. So if you guys want to jump in and say right half or left half of the case or something, we can do it that way, or I can take them all out. We can number them on the end and let random decide which ones we open. Whichever way you want to do it, it's cool with me. So we're opening 6 boxes of that tonight. That is a half case. It's the first time we've broken it because it just came out yesterday, and I'm super excited to get into it tonight. And we did have, again, a couple of unpaid teams in here, at least as of 5 minutes before the start of the break. Payment might have come in the meantime, hopefully. But, you know, since we have to finalize the spreadsheet to do the random and all that jazz, that's why it is still listed as unpaid. Because I don't check messages or eBay or anything once I actually start the break. You know, I don't access any of that stuff while we're in the midst of the live break. All right, so I don't see anybody jumping in there saying right half of the case or left half of the case. So I guess what we will do is just take them all out and number them then. And random can tell us which half we open up. Museum Collection is such a nice set. I always enjoy opening it. In fact, I was thinking about getting some Museum Collection for football. You can't find it most of the time, but there is some out there for 2013. And I want to say, I don't remember if I found another year or not, or if I only found 2013, but I did find some this week. So I was thinking about bringing some of that in because Museum Collection is such a fun product. And of course, Topps doesn't make it anymore for football since they lost their football license. All right, so what we're going to do now is go back over here to random. Whoa, sorry. My my tablet just decided to suddenly start working there on the original tab where I had tried to open YouTube, and then it started playing a commercial. So that was fun. I don't know what happens with that iPad sometimes. It's got like a mind of its own, I think. All right, we are going with 2, 6, 8, 12, and 5. So before I take that down, let's get these out of here. 2, 6, 8, 12, and 5. Because you know I'm not going to retain those numbers, so I think that's a fair assessment to make. There. Now we've got them all. And here are our happy little boxes ready to yield some fabulous hits for us, hopefully. And 1. What are you asking me, Bryce? And 1 what? And 1. Did I not pull out 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I didn't. Good Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would be it. Good grief. What is going on with me tonight? Yeah, I would have figured that out in a minute when we were counting them up and didn't have the right number of hits. So yeah, thank you. There's number 1. I'm telling you, the whole week has just been weird for me. I don't know what is going on. I think I'm not really into all the astrology stuff, but you know, you always hear about people. Well, one of my friends in particular, she'll say something like, oh, such and such is in retrograde, or such and such is doing whatever. So maybe that's what's going on this week, or maybe I just need more sleep. It could be either one or some combination of the two, I suppose. We're going to go ahead and get all of this stuff out so that we can at least get some of the stuff out of the way. Oh, yeah, I did. Thank you, Bryce, for... Yeah, I do appreciate that, man. Like I said, I would have figured it out going, wait a minute, I don't have the right number of hits and something is off here. But yes, it is far preferable to have you guys speak up in chat when I do something boneheaded, which we all know happens from time to time, and seems to be happening to me a lot this week. I am having some kind of a struggle this week. What's going on? But yeah, I'm not one of these that gets insulted if somebody doesn't, if somebody speaks up or says, hey, you did this or you need to do that or whatever. I'm like, oh no, please tell me. I would much rather know on the front side if I have hosed something up than to find out on the back side when you can't do anything about it. All right, we've almost got them all out, at least, which is a good start. Of course, then all of our little mini boxes are in plastic too, but I think we'll just do those one set at a time because we'll just make it more fun. Nobody wants to wait to get into the cards. So did I not just cut that? That's not very well. Apparently I need to replace my little blade. That's mainly because I can't wait to get in the cards, right? Like, I want to get in these. It's been sitting down there since yesterday, and I have been dying to get in it and find out what we can pull. So, I'm super anxious about it myself. I'm imagining that some of you have already done breaks of this and or watched other breaks of it. So what have you seen coming out? What's been the hot card coming out so far? Okay, so here we go. That, of course, you know, our base cards, we're just going to kind of blow through them. If you want me to take any extra time with any of them, you let me know. We'll go ahead and pull this one up as well for the Goldschmidt. And our first hit is Adam Jones. Oh, that's kind of a cool little relic, and that's numbered to 50. Yeah, that's pretty cool, little Adam Jones there. I like that from USA Baseball. All right, I got to figure out, let's set these up here. Oh, so nobody's going to chime in and say what they've seen coming out? All right, well, then I guess we'll just figure it out as we go. We'll see what we can pull, and maybe we'll pull something awesome. There's one of our Canvas Collection inserts. I was looking to see if those are numbered, and I guess they are not. I don't see a number on that one. Our second hit is a Francisco Lindor Redemption. Single player signature swatches dual relic autograph. That is a mouthful. Good gracious. Well, we'll checklist verify it, but we know he's an Indian. And I have been pulling Francisco Lindor like crazy. I don't know why. I mean, I've told you guys before, I think they do kind of come sometimes in, that one is numbered to 150. I got something, oh. But they come sometimes in waves, and I have been on some kind of Francisco Lindor kick. We have pulled a tremendous amount of Francisco Lindor stuff. Oh boy, this, well, that's a nice patch, and that's numbered to 45, but I have no idea who that is. Like, zero idea. I see that it says he's a Netherlands player, but beyond that, I couldn't tell you. So we'll have to deal with that towards the end. Oh, Rangers? Okay. All right. Good. So, yeah, I don't know that player at all. So there you go. Thank you for that. Of course, we will still look it up before it ships and all that, because that's just how I roll. But I do appreciate you letting me know, so that we can share the info. Oh, this is a nice little Raleigh Fingers blast from the past for the A's to 199. Little on-card auto. I don't know why I said little. It's not little. I don't know why. I really know why I said little auto. It's just a bad habit I've had since childhood. Putting little and big in front of things without meaning them to actually be small or large. Boy, I am going to have to replace that blade because I can't even cut through plastic apparently. I guess we don't have to worry about me cutting any fingers off. I guess that's the good news. Don't think it is even sharp enough to cut skin, doesn't look like. So what about Schwarber getting busted back down to the minors? Whew, that was interesting. That's still 150 on the Joey Votto. Although not largely unexpected. I mean, he hasn't exactly been playing great. Rod Carew with another quad relic. And that one is 225 on the Rod Carew. But that's got to be tough, man. I mean, that's pretty drastic from being the playoffs hero, postseason hero last year to being busted back down to the minors. Of course, I'm sure he's not going to stay down there very long, but still. Next up, Stephen Wright for the Red Sox. On-card auto to 199. Ryan Braun is to 99. Another one of our Canvas Collection inserts. Coming out for the Mets, Noah Syndergaard. Hopefully he'll be back in action before too long. 199, and you do have one little pinstripe up there, and total of 3 relic pieces, of course, fabric pieces, and then that is a sticker auto, which seems to be the trend with Topps, that when there's materials involved, they put stickers on the card, and when there are no materials involved, you usually get the on-card auto. David Ortiz, Big Poppy, coming out for the Red Sox. Oh, I like that. That's to 35, and that's a pretty sweet little hit, I have to say. I'm a fan of that one. The Red Sox are rolling. So did anybody else watch the draft tonight? I know Brandon said, I think it was Brandon, was talking earlier that, of course, Jimmy Butler being traded away. I always find the NBA draft fascinating, even if we don't have UK players in it or whatever. The NBA draft is always interesting to me. I think because it's very short. It's very succinct in comparison to the NFL draft and the baseball MLB draft. So you can kind of keep up with the players a little easier and see how they turn out. David Wright for the Mets. This will be the second hit for the Mets. And another nice piece of material. That one is numbered to 10. Trey Turner to 150. Daniel Murphy for the Nationals. Oh, cool. That one is to 75, of course, and that's all bat pieces. And I like that. I like that very much. Oh, Bryce, yeah, so you are watching the draft. Has there been anybody else interesting drafted while we've been breaking? I mean, usually once you get kind of out of the top 20 or so, it's not too many surprises, but occasionally. Oh, this one's coming out for the Tigers on the line, numbered to 99. Oh, Johnny Bench. I like Johnny Bench. Carlos Correa for the Astros. Oh, that's nice too. That one's to 25, 21 of 25. 2 really nice materials hits, and then, of course, the sticker auto. So, Astros, congrats on the Carlos Correa. Nice hit. Oh, Frank Mason hasn't gone yet. I'm kind of surprised, really. I would have thought Frank Mason would have gone by now. It has been weird, though. Like, other than maybe the top, I guess the top 3 probably went where everybody expected them to go. Maybe, well, maybe the top 4. But outside of that, there have been some unusual selections. Of course, part of it, I guess, has to do with all the trades they're conducting behind the scenes. But I really kind of thought Frank Mason would have gone by now. I mean, he's solid. There's no reason he should still be on the board. That's to 150. Hopefully he's not in the green room, because that's awful when they have to sit in the green room and wait. Jose Altuve. archival autograph redemption. Of course, we know that's going to be an Astro, but we will checklist verify that as well at the end of the break. Cespedes for the Mets. Well, that's very nice. I like this piece of material. And then, of course, you got a pinstripe there. That's 60 of 75. Yeah, and that is kind of weird, isn't it? I mean, it shouldn't be that way, that they should not be drafted as high because they stayed in school. I mean, it should be the opposite of that. But I don't know. The draft's gone weird in recent years. Syndergaard again for the Mets. Oh, look, we got some dirt on that one. Yay. I love when we get game use stuff with dirt and blood and sweat and tears on it. That's to 199. Of course, they're saying they're going to change that. It's not going to be one and done anymore. It's maybe going to be two and done, which I don't know if that's that much better, but I don't know. They say it's not working for either side, college or NBA. Ah, here's Yasiel Puig. I never say his name right. For the Dodgers, and that one is numbered 250. So have you guys seen, in other breaks, have you seen a lot of the rookies coming out of the other breaks? I mean, we know they're in here. I'm just curious as to what extent we're finding them per case. Oh, so Mike, you say you've seen the Mets hit 4 times in each of the cases you've watched break? Wow. That's an unusual amount. But again, I mean, sometimes I don't think Topps or Panini or any of those places do as good a job as they could do in terms of randomizing what's in a case. Well, here's Big Papi again. So the Red Sox are just loading up tonight. This one is to 99. $150 on the Hunter Renfroe. And our hit is, Fernando Valenzuela. I love Fernando Valenzuela. Oh, sweet. That's the 25 for the Dodgers. And I really like that. That's probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite card so far tonight. I like Fernando. That's to 99 on the Tulowitzki. Ryan Braun for the Brewers. That one is to 50. Another nice little piece of material in there. Yeah, I like some of the old school players. I really do. And I'm always happy to see their autographs. Now, I know people buying into the break, you know, a lot of times you might be looking for rookies, which I understand that too. But I do like a lot of our old school players. Brandon Belt for the Giants. That one is numbered to 199. He's been doing pretty well lately. At least I think it's him that's been scoring some decent points for me in fantasy. So far, we haven't pulled, none of our hits have been rookie content thus far, have they? That I'm remembering anyway. We'll be reviewing it in a minute, and then we'll determine it for sure, but I don't remember them. Any Pirates? I don't think, oh, wait a minute. We might, no, we didn't. I don't think we have had any Pirates, as a matter of fact. Well, base could be, because I haven't honestly been paying a huge amount of attention to what players are on the base. I don't usually retain that. So we may have some in the base or the numbered base. But I'm just thinking in terms of the hits, I don't think so. For the Yankees, Luis Severino. So at least the Yankees got something nice here. That's to $2.99. I know you haven't seen Aaron Judge come out, which is who I'm sure you're looking for, but that Luis Severino's nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any Pirates in the been in the base. I know, probably pay more attention to the base, but I don't know. I just don't. Buster Posey for the Giants, and that is to 75. I'm kind of surprised that is to 75 because that's really nice right there. It's probably because that's all gray is why it's a higher number, but still an ultra nice relic. Oh, did we go? We had a Honus? Okay, good. All right, thank you, Bryce. There's Babe Ruth to 50. For the Cubs, that is to 35. Yeah, I think I just kind of got in the habit of, we've broken a lot of stuff that's very base heavy. Sometimes 1,000+ cards in a break. And I think I just kind of got in the habit of tuning out the base, to be honest. That is to 150 on the Benintendi. And then we have Jose Canseco, another nice little old school hit to 199 for the A's. All right, so we've got these two to go verify, which are going to be Indians and Astros, but we're going to go verify them anyway. And then where is my little, there he is, this guy here, which you guys say you guys said are the Rangers. I don't know why I don't I don't remember that guy at all. So I must have just been taking a nap that day or something. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't remember that guy's name at all. All right, let's get, now, look at that. My iPad is so weird tonight. I had that checklist loaded, and then I go to the page, and it's just like all a black box. So I guess I'll go back and load it again. Maybe my iPad needs to be rebooted or something, because that is insane. All right. Let's get... ready to mark these. And what was this one? Single player. Oh, good grief. That's such a long thing. Signature swatches, whatever, big, long thing. Museum framed autographs. There we go. And of course, we were right on both, but now we have officially checklist verified them per the way we have it written in the little special circumstances area of the auction. If you ever wonder why I do that, that's why, because that's what it says we will do. So that is what we do. And now let's go look up this guy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. Yep, and of course, exactly what you said, Rangers, and for some reason, I just don't remember this guy at all. All right, anyway, so let's recap our hits. We may as well start with our redemptions. Of course, we have the Astros. We have the Indians. For the Rangers... I should have probably stacked the materials separate from the signed materials, but I did not. So we'll just go through them the way they are written here, or the way they are setting. Severino for the Yankees. Brandon Belt. Ryan Braun. David Ortiz. Yasiel Puig, whose name I never say right. Syndergaard, Cespedes, Hamill, Buster Posey, Carlos Correa, Daniel Murphy, and I do like that with the bat pieces, David Wright, Big Papi again, Noah Syndergaard again, Rod Carew, which is pretty cool. and Adam Jones. Then, out of our other stack, whoops, I left him sitting over there. Raleigh Fingers for the A's to 199. The A's with another nice little hit here with Jose Canseco to 199. And then my favorite autograph of the night, Fernando Valenzuela to 25 for the Dodgers. And I do like that one the best of the signatures. It's by far my favorite. To 99 for the Kalime, which is kind of cool. And Stephen Wright to 199. So that is the first half of the case for Museum Collection. And again, look for this stuff to go out Monday, Tuesday range. If I can get it to you sooner, I will. Of course, we did the random at the front of the break, so that is all locked and loaded. And I guess that's it for tonight then. As always, guys, I thank you so much for hanging out with me, breaking with me, bidding with me, chatting with me, and etc. I hope that I will see you again for another auction. We do have a lot of stuff coming out next week, including Tier 1 baseball and Spectra basketball, Elite football. There's a ton of stuff coming out next week, so we'll be busy. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You have a great night. We'll see you again soon.